Hey, how's it going guys, and welcome back to another Stock Kings YouTube video, and today we'll be going over Healthier Choices Management Corporation, ticker symbol HCMC. Now we finally got a move out of this consolidation zone that we've been waiting for. We got a 33.33% move to the upside with this big green bullish candle here on the daily chart. Now this is what we've been waiting for. We've been waiting for a catalyst to push us out of this bar coding and consolidation, and this is what we got with the catalyst that we spoke about on my last HCMC video on Thursday. Now this catalyst was Phillp Morris's response to HCMC's response to their motion to dismiss, if that makes any sense to you guys at all. But this is what we've been waiting for, Phillp Morris's response, and this is what pushed us out of this consolidation zone to get us this big move to the upside. Now in this video we will be going over exactly what Phillp Morris's response was and their key points in that response. We'll be going over what that means for the case and what we should be expecting with this lawsuit moving forward. Also, because this is a trading channel, we will be going over the chart for Healthier Choices Management Corporation, and we'll be hitting on some technical analysis with that as well. But before we get into any of that information, if you guys enjoy this content, please drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you know whenever we come out new videos, and I have my new Discord linked down below, where if you would like to join a community all about trading, investments, and showing off some of those gains that you've got on those trades and investments, go ahead, use that link and join the community. Also, I have my Webull linked down below, where if you sign up, put in $100, you can get 2 free stocks up to $1,600, guys, and I get some free stocks with that as well. So if you want to help out, support this channel, as well as get some free money for yourselves, go ahead and use that link down below. But with that being said, let's get right into this video. Okay guys, we are here on the daily chart for Healthier Choices Management Corporation, and what we saw on Friday was this huge move to the upside like we spoke about earlier, this 33% move to the upside. Now this is what we've been waiting for. We've been consolidating for quite some time now, and then we broke out of our resistance here at 0.0013 as well as our resistance at 0.0014. Now our next resistance will be at 0.001771, and that, however, I do not think we will be testing in the near future. I think what could possibly happen is we could get a sell the news event, just like we saw with Palantir in their double click demo day. Now what you should be expecting is for people to sell these gains that they received on Healthier Choices Management from this move up. Now what I am noticing is there is no wick to the upside right here on this candle, the daily candle from Friday, so there is not a lot of room for this to move up. Now this is not concrete that this could not move up, however I do expect people to try to lock in some of the gains that they've gotten from this move up and for it to sell off quite a bit. So just be aware of that. Watch out for Monday. There could be a sell-off on Monday for HCMC, so be careful with your position. Also, something I wanted to point out is that we are heading into some overbought territory on the RSI, which further concludes my point that we could see a sell the news event. So continue to monitor the RSI as well. If this does continue to push up into more overbought territory, we could see a harsh rejection and get some bearish momentum to the downside. Okay guys, let's get right into the meat of this video, and we'll be going over Phillp Morris's response. We'll be going over all of their key points and arguments in that response, and we'll be going over my opinions on those key points as well. And then we'll be discussing what comes next in this lawsuit as well. Now, I have some screenshots of what their responses were and their key points, so let's go over those right now. Okay, so in their first key point, their first key argument, Phillp Morris goes over HCMC's claim that there is a 3% combustion in their IQOS system. However, Phillp Morris likes to say that this 3% is not necessarily combustion. There could be other things going on, and they claim that it is not combustion in that 3%, and that HCMC is only inferring this, so this in fact is implausible. This does not make sense for HCMC to claim 3% of combustion in the IQOS when this is just an inference. This could be other things in that 3%. Okay, argument number 2. Here it says HCMC's strained defense of its direct infringement claim only confirms its implausibility. And to summarize, what Phillp Morris is saying is they want you to refer to the FDA report, and what that report says is there is no combustion, so they are just repeatedly referring to this FDA report and using this as evidence in the case. And the third and final argument is Phillp Morris has claimed that there is disagreement to what combustion actually means. They are claiming that HCMC has failed to identify what combustion means and that it is up to them to prove to the courts what combustion is, and they are claiming that HCMC has not done this in the case, and this is what the key point of this case is what the actual definition of combustion is in related to their IQOS system. Okay, with all of those key points being said from Phillp Morris, I want to get into some of my opinions on these arguments and why I think that this case will not be dismissed by the judge. So I want to go over Phillp Morris's over-reliance on this FDA report in a patent lawsuit. So this FDA report was given to Phillp Morris to confirm them to market this IQOS system, and I do not think the claims made in that scientific review for a marketing campaign should be used as fact given a patent lawsuit situation. This just does not make sense to me, and I am in disagreement that we should use that as the overarching facts in this case. We should use, experts and analysts in the field, and to do that, this case would have to continue to move forward and not be dismissed. So that is my opinion on that. The next key argument that I would like to go over is this definition of combustion, and that Phillp Morris believes that HCMC should have to, argue what combustion means. And we see this a lot in many different cases, is they like to take key words and key terms and argue over what they actually mean. But this is something that I believe also that analysts, experts in the field, scientists, chemists should be brought in to argue over, not just HCMC and Phillp Morris. So I think that is a key point to move this case forward as well. They should be bringing people in, experts in this field, to argue what combustion means, as well as this IQOS system and what the FDA report says. There should be more facts on the table than just the FDA report and just opinions from HCMC and Phillp Morris on what the actual definition of combustion is. But of course, those are just my opinions, and I would like to state also for you guys that I am not a financial advisor and this is not a financial advice, so please do your own trades based on your own due diligence, especially with HCMC where there is a lot of due diligence to be done. But of course, my opinions do not affect what happens in this case, and that leads us into what will be happening next with this lawsuit. So with this, the judge will be taking into account both sides of the argument from both HCMC as well as Phillp Morris, and he will be weighing in on this and deciding whether he should dismiss the case or not. But I do not think this case will be dismissed. However, there is a possibility that the judge does favor Phillp Morris and dismiss their case. And with that, there is two possibilities. One, the judge could dismiss the case without prejudice, which means HCMC could then come back with a different argument and this case will continue. But what Phillp Morris has asked for is the judge to dismiss the case with prejudice, which basically means is that HCMC could no longer make any more arguments and the case is just done after that. That is the end game for HCMC if the judge does decide to go with that. But in my opinion, I do not think this will happen, and I do not think the case will be dismissed. But with all of that, now we are just waiting on the judge's decision. Now, there could be a possible hearing between now and the judge's decision, depending on what the judge wants to do. But with that hearing after that, then would be the judge's decision on whether we go forward with this case or it is dismissed. But with all of those things being said, let's head back over to the chart on TradingView for HCMC to kind of go over what I was talking about earlier with the technical analysis. Okay guys, we are here back on TradingView on the daily chart of HCMC, and what I spoke about earlier is what we are expecting to see on Monday. Now I expect there to be a sell the news event. I think people will be looking to lock in gains at this time because of such an increase in share price. So what I recommend doing moving forward with this trade, if you have a position in HCMC, is putting some stop losses just below the support here that I have drawn at 0.001493. So if you put your stop losses here, you are locking in gains at that time if price does decide to come back down. So if we cross below this support here, that will mean bearish momentum at that time. So if this does decide to come back down, you want to lock some gains in at that time and make sure that you are getting in some gains on this position for HCMC and growing your account. So that is what I recommend you do with your accounts on HCMC. But of course, I am not a financial advisor, and please do your own due diligence and trade based off your own opinions. But just so you guys can grow your accounts a little bit, that is what I recommend that you do. But that is all the information I had for you guys today on Healthier Choices Management, ticker symbol HCMC. If you enjoyed this video and you found value in it, please drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you know whenever we come out with new videos. And again, I have my Discord along with my Webull linked down below if you'd be interested in either of those. But as always, guys, I hope you have an excellent day, get some gains in the market, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.